A football practice is going on in a high school field. Coach Willis is cracking under the pressure. Frustrated, he lashed out at his players with a barrage of insults.
Feel the pressure closing in on you, then you get better the rock!
While trying to shield himself from a sprinkler, someone quietly approached Coach Willis from behind. Later that evening, a staff meeting was held to discuss new purchases for the football team. After this, Principal Drake returned to the building to grab her forgotten keys. Inside, she ran into Coach Willis, who was behaving strangely, oddly polite, and overly focused on finding a pencil. When she handed him a pencil, he suddenly stabbed it into her hand. Startled, she fought back with her keys, scratching his face before dropping them during the scuffle. She managed to escape, only to find all the exits locked.
Please report to the principal's office.
I forgot my grade book.
Oh my God, Coach Willis, attack me!
Let me get help.
No, don't leave me! I'm gonna get my keys now, Mrs. Olson.
Please, let me get help.
She finally managed to get the keys and went back to the door, where Mrs. Olson was standing by. Just as Coach Willis closed in, she escaped outside and locked the door behind her, also kicking the scissors away to keep him from reaching them. But Mrs. Olson picked up the scissors and, unexpectedly, stabbed Drake repeatedly. By morning, the school appeared untouched by the violence. Students started the day normally.
Whoa, you okay?
No hairspraying, no teasing, just elegant.
Hey, can we talk?
Well, I can't right now. I need a new headline for the school paper. It's important.
Could you please tell me where the office is? It's my first day here.
In the teacher's lounge, the staff noticed Coach Willis chugging water nonstop but dismissed it as nerves before the big game. Shortly after, the day's classes began.
Good morning, Mrs. Olson. You look very, very pretty today.
What was Crusoe's greatest fear?
Crusoe was afraid that he'd be stuck on that island forever with nothing but calluses.
Isolation was his greatest fear.
Like I said, calluses.
After class, a student named Stan told his girlfriend, Delilah, that he was not going to play football. Delilah was startled because football was important for him to get a scholarship.
I'm quitting the team. I'm not playing ball.
Stan, what about college? The football scholarship is your only shot.
I quit now, I can work harder at studying.
You're not good at studying. Stan, you're good at football. You should stick to what you're good at.
I've always been good at football. I think maybe it's time I try something I'm not so good at. Something different.
The accepted social order is head cheerleaders, state star quarterbacks, not academic wannabes.
Let me know how the cancer cure goes.
Meanwhile, Casey, a shy, often bullied student and photographer for the school paper, discovered a strange creature on the football field. Curious, he pocketed it and brought it to Mr. Furlong, the science teacher. They examined it and determined it was a pelagic organism, something oceanic and out of place.
It's a pelagic organism. What's pelagic?
Sea-dwelling organism.
Casey, I don't want to blow smoke up your butt here, but I think you found a new species.
Yeah, right.
Could it be Gnathos stimulator?
Nah.
What does that mean?
It means we gotta call the university.
Just then, a student accidentally spilled water on the strange creature, triggering a reaction. It stirred to life, fascinating everyone. They placed it in the aquarium, where it swam with renewed energy. As Mr. Furlong reached out to examine it, the organism suddenly duplicated itself. One of the replicas lashed out, biting his finger. Meanwhile, Stan informed Coach Willis that he was quitting to focus on academics.
Stan will miss you. My star quarterback comes to me the day before we play Brun County and tells me he doesn't want to play. You do what you have to do.
Thanks for not reading me, Coach.
Later, while in the showers, Stan encountered Mrs. Brummel, who looked frail and sickly, her skin dry and peeling. Alarmed, he called for Casey to get help. When he tried to comfort her, part of her scalp detached in his hand. He later asked about her condition. Mrs. Olson coldly informed him that Brummel had died of cancer and told both boys to keep quiet about it. Outside, Zeke was back to selling homemade drugs and contraband in the school parking lot.
Zeke, you cannot conduct personal business on school property.
I'm sitting on my car, and that's my property.
Zeke, I'm the authority figure here. It's time you realize that.
For gentle relief of blockage caused by dietary stress.
If you apply just 5% of that intellect to your studies...
Not a chocolate lover, huh? Oh, come on, Miss Burke. They're on me.
So rude.
Elsewhere, Casey teamed up with Delilah, the school's top cheerleader and editor of the student paper. She sneaked him into the teacher's lounge looking for anything scandalous to publish. They found more than they bargained for. Coach Willis and Mrs. Olson entered the room, forcing Casey and Delilah to hide in a closet. From there, they overheard a disturbing conversation. Mrs. Brummel, they said, did not survive the transformation. Her age and the heat were too much. They also heard something about commuting with the rest of the faculty and how the students would soon follow. Then the school nurse walked in. Coach Willis and Olson cornered her, held her down, and inserted a parasite into her ear. Panicked, Casey and Delilah tried to stay quiet, but Delilah bumped the shelf, knocking loose a hidden corpse, Mrs. Brummel's. The teachers heard the noise. As they opened the closet, the two students shoved their way past and made a break for it. They found Principal Drake and pleaded for help, but she acted oblivious, almost robotic.
Just ask Nurse Harper, okay? They attacked her.
Who attacked? Who? Miss Drake? What is going on? What were you doing in the faculty closet?
Coach Willis and Mrs. Olson attacked Nurse Harper.
How did they do that? Now we can get to the bottom of this.
Delilah, run! Delilah, wait!
But when police inspected the closet, the body was gone, replaced with a CPR dummy. It looked like Casey made it all up. He insisted they call Delilah for confirmation, but she was mysteriously unreachable. When Principal Drake pulled one of the officers aside for a private word, Casey noticed something off. He realized too late that even the police were compromised.
Professional. I'm gonna make an appointment.
Now he needs a professional. Christ sakes.
I don't need a shrink. I know what I saw. They got her.
Just some kid looking for some attention. Let's go.
Maybe if you and I spoke privately, we could...
No, Mom. Maybe I should see this woman, this doctor.
See you tomorrow, Casey.
That night, as Casey tried to sneak out, he spotted several faculty members lurking outside. But when his dad caught him and looked, they were already gone. The next day, Casey and Delilah argued. She wanted to go to the police.
Your attention, please. Will the following students please report to the office?
They're after me.
Did you tell your parents?
My mom didn't believe me.
Mrs. Brummel was dead. They attacked Nurse Harper.
They? Who were they?
It's a devil's cult or something. Maybe they worship Come. Where are you going?
I'm going to find Stan.
Stan?
Stan tells Stokely, a gothic girl in school, that he is quitting football. He doesn't want anyone to think of him differently because he is the captain of the football team. Students and more teachers around the school are acting strange too.
Everyone take out a piece of paper and write down the name of every living member of your family.
Is this gonna be on the test?
This is the test.
What is that? I'm allergic to aspirin, so...
I'm Zeke.
I know.
What do you think it is?
Locker search, maybe?
Something weird's going on here.
Later, Casey approaches Stokely and tells her everything. Though skeptical, she connects their situation to stories she has read in science fiction novels, joking at first. But the idea of an alien invasion doesn't seem so far-fetched to Casey anymore.
Look, all fiction is based on some truth, right? Whatever. The point is, they're here, they've been here, and they're here again. Look, maybe the X-Files is right. Where do all these movies come from anyway?
You know what, Casey? It's fiction, okay? It's science fiction.
Well, you're not buying this, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so what's missing?
In Puppet Masters, there are parasites.
Back at the science lab, Casey, Delilah, Stokely, and Stan regroup. They go looking for the strange organism, but it is gone. They bring Stan up to speed, but he laughs off the alien theory. As tensions rise, Zeke and Mary Beth, the new transfer student, overhear them and join in, amused by the conspiracy talk. After them, Mr. Furlong walks in. He questions them, and Zeke blurts out Casey's theory about the alien faculty. Furlong casually mentions the specimen was already sent to the university, but when Zeke tries to leave, Furlong suddenly attacks, shoving him to the floor and grabbing Casey by the throat, then knocking Delilah aside. Zeke joins in and the fight begins.
God damn it!
This is usually the point where somebody says, let's get out of here.
Before they flee, Casey collects the parasite that slithered out of Furlong's body. As they exit the lab, they notice students lining the hallways, still and staring, eerily in sync, as if they are watching. The group escapes and gets into Zeke's car. He doesn't stop for the police blocking the road and eventually gets them to his home. Zeke's place is a DIY lab. Surrounded by chemistry gear, Casey hands him the parasite to test on a rat.
What are we gonna do with the police not being an option?
It's called a gun, man. We're gonna find out. Come here, buddy.
Jeez.
Zeke dissects the lab rat and uncovers the truth. The organism is a parasite that invades a host, hijacking its mind and body. It thrives in moisture. Without it, it dies. That is why Furlong collapsed. Zeke's homemade drug, being a diuretic, had dried out the parasite inside him. The group turns to Stokely. She theorizes that the infected may be linked to a central source, a queen parasite. Kill the queen, kill the hive. But Delilah doubts it. Without solid proof, she argues they should just flee.
The ones who've been taken over, do they just die?
No, they don't.
Here. Don't you see? We gotta stop it or it's gonna spread. We have to fight.
We don't even know who's alien and who's not.
Body snatchers, humans became emotionless.
His behavior was slightly odd.
Like a star quarterback who mysteriously quits the football team?
I'm not an alien, I'm discontent. What about you? You haven't been without your contacts or hairspray since birth?
Unable to know who is infected, Zeke proposes a test. They each take a hit of his drug. If it is fatal to the parasite, the infected will not survive it. Casey goes first. He gets high instantly but survives. The others follow reluctantly. Stan, suspicious of Zeke, grabs a gun and demands he take the drug too. One by one, they all prove clean until it is Stokely's turn. She resists but gives in. Mary Beth hesitates, claiming she is allergic to aspirin, the drug's main ingredient. Zeke and Delilah do not care. They pressure her until she takes it. Then Delilah goes last, but the parasite inside her starts reacting. She transforms before their eyes.
Shoot her in the head, Casey.
There's nowhere to go.
I'll fucking shoot her.
With no time to waste, the group heads back to the school, convinced the queen parasite must be Principal Drake. A football game is going on in school. They find Mrs. Drake in the gym. She demands they leave, claiming the area is off limits. Stan tackles her, and with Zeke's help, they trap her in a volleyball net. Stan aims the gun while Casey tells her to sniff the drug. She refuses. Casey tries to bluff, threatening to stab her eye, but cannot follow through. Zeke does not hesitate. He takes the gun and shoots.
What if we were wrong? Stab it and find out.
I think we made a mistake, guys. She's dead.
Easy!
Let's see if it worked.
Though Ms. as Drake was infected, they still do not know if she was the queen. Stan volunteers to check outside. Just before leaving, Stokely kisses him. He runs to the football field and finds the team, and Coach Willis, still under alien control. When he returns, the others demand he take the drug again to prove he is clean. They slide a pen under the door. Stan dumps it out instead. He is one of them now.
It is so much better. It's beautiful. No problems or worries. I want you. No! Open the door! Oh, too late, Stokely. We've already won.
I say we go for the coach. Would you rather wait for them to come to us?
With no drugs left, Zeke and Casey sneak toward Zeke's car to get more, but run into the football team. Crouched beneath the bus, surrounded and outnumbered, Casey volunteers to act as bait, giving Zeke the chance to make a run for the car. Casey takes refuge inside the school bus, but soon finds himself trapped, Delilah and the rest of the infected football team closing in fast. Just as they are about to corner him, he scrambles through the emergency hatch on the roof and bolts. Outside, Zeke rifles through his car trunk but finds no more of his drug supply. As he shuts the lid in frustration, he turns and spots Ms. Burke. She is clearly infected. Spotting a stash near the gear shift, Zeke dives into the car, but Burke smashes through the window and climbs in after him.
Hello, Zeke
I'm out of here.
Back at the gym, Stokely begins eyeing Mary Beth suspiciously. Their conversation about identity, about pretending to be something you are not, takes a dark turn. Suddenly, Mary Beth punches her and reveals her true form, the Queen Alien. As Casey reappears, the creature gives chase, storming through the pool area.
Oh, shit!
Stokes! Stokely! Stokely!
Zeke returns and stumbles upon the aftermath. Both Mary Beth and Stokely are present, and each accuses the other of being the alien, but Mary Beth has no clothes on. That gives her away. Zeke realizes she transformed and did not redress. She confirms it, admitting she faked taking the drug earlier. Zeke lunges at her with a drug pen, but just then, Stokely, now infected, grabs him and knocks him back. Casey intervenes, pulling Stokely away and locking her inside a storage cage. Zeke, still wary, tosses Casey a drug pen and demands he take a hit, unsure if Casey has been infected too. Casey inhales the drug without hesitation, proving he is still human. Then he and Zeke split up, trying to avoid Mary Beth, but things quickly unravel. The Queen finds Zeke first and hurls him across the gym, knocking him out cold. Alone now, Casey grabs the last of Zeke's drug pens. Mary Beth calls out to him. She tries persuasion this time, telling him her planet is dying and Earth was her last hope, but Casey stays silent, hidden. When the bluff fails, she shifts back into her monstrous form and resumes the hunt.
To jack you up.
After trapping her, he strikes, stabbing her eye with the remaining drug pens. The creature writhes, vomiting up parasites as it dies. One last effort to take him over fails, and the parasites inside Casey shrivel and drop dead along with their queen. Casey heads back to the locker room. Stokely is still alive, groggy but recovering, the parasites leaving her body twitch for a moment, then wither away. Zeke also survived. A month passes. Harrington High seems to forget the terror almost too easily. Zeke is now a starter on the football team. Stan, no longer interested in the game, is dating Stokely, who is no longer goth. Casey, the once overlooked nerd, is now dating Delilah. He is a national headline and a local hero. He saved the school from an alien invasion. Did this story spook you out? Let us know in the comments below. For more horror movie recaps, subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next one. Fear awaits you.